Hi everybody, Echo here, and welcome back to another video. So, a lot of people wonder, can you keep a dolphin as a pet in Minecraft? And I'm here to answer that question. So the problem with keeping dolphins as a pet is dolphins require both air and water to breathe, so it can be really hard if they can't get water when they need it, or they can't figure out how to get air, then they drown, and if they can't get air, then they suffocate, or if they can't get water, they suffocate, and it's just a whole on thing. And lots of problems went into this, but I spent quite a few hours just trying to do some research on Minecraft dolphins, and I think I finally figured out enough to keep my dolphin alive. So, I am here today to show you this book I wrote, an unofficial book on how I've learned to keep a dolphin alive. And I hope it's useful for you guys too. So here we go. Echo's Guide to Dolphins, unofficial. Basic info for dolphins. Their favorite food is cod and salmon. If killed, they will drop cod. They can be put on a lead. Their type is neutral, so most mobs either have passive, hostile, or neutral modes. So hostile, like monsters, will attack you no matter what. Passive won't attack you at all, and neutral will only attack you if they're attacked first. So like zombie piglins, wolves, dolphins, iron golems, anything like that will only attack if they are aggroed. You can't breed them, you can't tame them, but they will spawn in most oceans. Next page is dolphins are neutral mobs that will not attack unless attacked first. They spawn in most oceans, and a fed fish will guide the player to an ocean ruin or a shipwreck. When near one, you'll receive dolphin grace, allowing you to swim faster. Dolphins cannot be tamed or bred, and in most cases will despawn. They require both water and air to live, so it can be pretty hard to keep them alive, making sure they have access to both at all times. After some research, I have learned quite a bit about them. Magma blocks can and will kill a dolphin, so it's not a great idea to have any down water columns near them, as they will get stuck and die. They do take fall damage as well. They also have trouble getting around slabs and decorated pots because their AI can't register it as a full block. So they get stuck thinking it's a full block even though it's not. And so it can cause a really big problem for them. Up water columns. They seem to love them, so as long as they're not too close to an edge or somewhere the dolphin can get stuck, they will live swimming up them. So as you can see behind me, I have some up water columns. The dolphins love to swim up them. It's like their favorite thing ever. Where are we? It also may look like they get stuck at the top sometimes. Like if a dolphin swims up it, for most mobs, they'll kind of just get stuck bouncing on top and can't get off it. But for a dolphin, they love to swim to the top. And so it also may look like they get stuck at the top sometimes. Not to worry, they are actually perfectly safe because unlike most mobs, dolphins don't get stuck in the water columns. They can swim through them freely and just love bouncing on top. So yeah, like most mobs will get stuck on top, but dolphins just love to swim up and down them and bounce on top, and it's like their favorite thing ever. So I recommend having some of those if you have a pet dolphin. Further testing has shown that they will sometimes bounce on top for 2 to 5 minutes perfectly fine. When they need water, they either jump out or just dive down. So yeah, you may think they're getting stuck because they'll just be up there for like 5 minutes at a time, but they know what they need, so whenever they need water, they just dive back out of it and into the water. It's really cool. Dolphins also love playing with all items that drop near them, so slime balls make great balls for them to play with. They will play for hours. I also recommend watching them if they play with toys so they don't get stuck. So they don't get their toys stuck because they are stubborn and won't move until their toy does. So yeah, dolphins love to knock around anything that falls in front of them, like any item. So if it's like a slime ball or a fish or even a carrot, they'll just throw it around. But if their toy gets stuck, like under a slab or a block, then the dolphin will stop by it and it will stay there until its toy gets unstuck. But it can also lead to drowning if they do get their toy stuck. If you notice that they're just staying in one spot, it may be that their toys got stuck under the block. So it's always a good idea to check. As soon as their toy is moved or removed, they normally go back to normal and will swim away. I've also noticed that with more than 2 dolphins, they tend to have trouble staying, and it always ends up with there just being 2 or sometimes 1. So, yeah, like, they don't like to be in big groups, it seems, and so it's recommended to only have, like, 1 or 2. They can also get stuck if there's any structures in their area. So, like, right here, I have this ship and these other builds. All the builds here, the dolphin can easily get in and out of. But they also do have trouble getting stuck inside some of them if you're not careful. Alright, and let's see, we finished that one. Tests have also shown that they are normally pretty okay if chunks are unloaded, such as logging out or leaving the area as long as they're name tagged. So yeah, if you like name tag them, then they don't seem to have a problem if you leave the area or leave the game. They seem to be perfectly fine when you get back. So just be careful with that. Make sure to name tag them, or like most mobs, they will despawn. Dolphins also love jumping out of the water, and sometimes jump too far and can end up on land. Not to worry, they are normally really good at getting themselves back in the water. They can also survive a little bit out of water, at least longer than a squid can. So, yeah, they also sometimes jump too far and will land outside of their water. They're normally pretty good at pathfinding a way back in. But if they do get stuck, it's recommended to try to get them back in. They also can survive quite a while out of water. And so just keep an eye on it, because if they start taking damage, they die pretty quickly. I hope this helps. For more unofficial guides, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to write one. But for now, have an amazing day. Echo the Dolphin. So yeah, I hope this guide helped a little bit if you want to have a pet dolphin. They're really fun to have as pets. I do recommend keeping them in an enclosed area for the most part. Like, this is in my giant lake, so it can sometimes cause problems if a mob dies in it, and so stuff like that. Another thing while we're on the ocean theme is I want to give a huge shout out to one of my friends who made me this amazing texture pack for my pickaxe. It is now like a little coral ocean pickaxe, which I absolutely love. So thank you so much, Mesh Plays, for making it for me. Anyway, let's see if we can find my little dolphin that I have down here. Or at least I did have a dolphin down here. Apologies, 1 second. They tend to get lost really easily as well, and I'm not sure where they went. You have a happy gas right now. Let's see. Click. Oh, and there's an iron golem down here. Don't ask me how it got here. Who knows? But anyway. Oh, there's also some turtles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you did. Feel free to let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more unofficial guides for other mobs. And I will see you all next time. So, goodbye and good night.